Jai Hind everyone. Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourself, Banking, and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about unclaimed bank deposits, how legal heirs can trace and claim forgotten money from deceased relatives. Introductions. Many families may have bank deposits, savings accounts, fixed deposits, or other financial assets belonging to parents, grandparents, or other relatives that remain unnoticed for years. After the death of an account holder, family members may not know about every bank account or deposit held by the deceased. As a result, money can remain unclaimed or accounts can become inoperative. The Reserve Bank of India has created the UDGAM Unclaimed Deposits Gateway to Access Information portal to help people search for unclaimed deposits held with participating banks. Importantly, UDGAM is a search facility. The actual claim has to be made from the concerned bank. What happens to an unclaimed deposit? Under the applicable RBI framework, when a deposit account remains unoperated for 10 years or more, or an amount remains unclaimed for the prescribed period, the balance is transferred to the bank to the Depositor Education Awareness Deep Fund maintained by Reserve Bank of India. However, this transfer does not mean that the depositor or rightful legal heirs lose ownership of the money. The amount can still be claimed from the concerned bank after completion of the required verifications and claim procedure. The scale of the issue is significant. According to the Ministry of Finance, as of January 31st, 2026, unclaimed amounts transferred by public sector banks to the deep fund stood at around rupees 60,518 crore. The government has also reported that rupees 5,777 crore relating to 22.95 lakh crore lakh claims had been returned to rightful owners by February 28, 2026, demonstrating that substantial amounts can be recovered when depositors and heirs actively search for them. How can legal heirs start the search? The first step is to gather whatever information is available about the deceased person: full name, date of birth, PAN, address, bank details, passbooks, fixed deposit receipts, checkbooks, or old correspondences. RBI's UDGAM system allows registered users to search participating banks using the account holder's name along with available identification details such as PAN, driving license, voter ID, passport, or date of birth. Even where some information is unavailable, the portal provides alternative search inputs, including the account holder's address. If a search produces a result, the claimant should carefully note the information provided, including the unclaimed deposit reference number, UDRN, wherever applicable. Udgam does not itself release the money. It provides information about the bank and procedure to be followed, while the actual settlement is undertaken by the respective bank. What should the legal What should the legal heir do after finding the deposit? The legal heir or nominee should contact the concerned bank and ask for its current claim procedure and required documents. Depending upon the circumstances, documents may include the deceased depositors' death certificate, claimant's identity and address proof, KYC documents, proof of relationship, nomination details, and other documents prescribed by the bank. Where a valid nominations or survivorship arrangement exists, RBI's guidance provides for settlement to the nominee or survivor after appropriate verifications, subject to applicable legal conditions. Where there is no nominations or surviving split clause, the bank follows its procedure for settlement in favor of the legal heirs. The documentation requirements can vary depending on the amount, account type, nomination status, and whether there is any dispute among heirs. Do not ignore old bank records. Families should not assume that a bank or very old deposit has disappeared merely because the account has not been operated for many years. Banks are required to take measures relating to unclaimed and inoperative accounts, and information about such accounts is also made available through prescribed channels. Reserve Bank of India has encouraged greater awareness and proactive efforts to return unclaimed money to rightful owners. A practical family exercise is to maintain a record of all bank accounts, fixed deposits, insurance policies, investments, and nominees. Senior citizens should also ensure that trusted family members know where important financial documents are kept without unnecessarily sharing passwords. PINs, or other confidential credentials. Conclusions. Unclaimed bank deposits are not necessarily lost money. For families who have lost relatives, checking old financial records and using the Reserve Bank of India's UDGAM portal can be an important first step in discovering forgotten deposits. Once a deposit is located, the claimant should approach the concerned bank and complete the prescribed verifications and documentation process. Most importantly, people should remain cautious of fraudsters who may promise to recover unclaimed money in return for advance payments or confidential banking information. The safest approach is to use official Reserve Bank of India and bank channels and never disclose OTPs, PINs, passwords, or internet banking credentials to anyone. Disclaimer: this content is intended for general financial awareness and educational purposes only. Rules, documentations, requirements, participating banks, and claim procedures may change from time to time. UDGAM is primarily a search facility and does not self-settle claims. Legal heirs and nominees should verify the latest requirements directly with the concerned bank and refer to official Reserve Bank of India guidance before taking any action. This content should not be treated as legal, financial, or banking advice. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.